No sé.
The next step for him is going to be the fresh ferment de los squash.
Si nos permiten crear
Actually, those shells any shells.
y este
Which are got the flavors off.
te tapa la boca.
Because if you have it too high, all the ingredients they boil by itself, you know, they will like Álvaro, already today,
De sistemas de cocina. La realidad de Colombia somos los que hacían fabricantes antes de Lifetime. Entonces no sé si conocen las de Rinaware. La suya es Rinaware. Ok, nosotros somos de una más alta calidad.
what's your handle? For couples that want to go out, definitely these are the most.
Chocolate, abuelita, vengan a acompañarnos.
Also, not only for locals, but people that
My handle is Orlando Pucci.
okay. And what you showcase?
Everything, food, events,
Amazing. Very good, very good. Now,
My blog is called Potato Bells.
recommendations. So you're gonna be recommending, you're gonna be posting pictures and everything about the. And what do you think about everything you've seen so far? I really like
Voy a wait a few minutes. Estamos esperando unos minutos. I'm sorry for the delay. We're really sorry. This is live. So live.
Something about chocolate, and the Venezuelan chocolate is the best chocolate in the world. And it's not because I said, it's because I just recently traveled to Europe last year. I went to Germany, Belgium, and France. Fui a Bélgica, a Francia y a Alemania. Y every single place has Venezuelan chocolate as the best chocolate for them. Okay? And so I feel more comfortable speaking only in English, but if somebody is in Spanish, yo puedo seguir hablando en español, pero me siento más cómoda hablando en inglés. I feel more comfortable because I don't feel comfortable saying English and Spanish. And todos hablan español y hablan inglés, o tengo una sola persona en español.
En inglés.
English. Okay, and it's made. You can do it. Okay, these truffles are made from only cacao, and you're gonna be surprised. Well, a truffle is cacao. A little sugar is cacao 70%, which is 70% cacao and 30% sugar, and has cream because the truffle has to have cream. And I want you to try that one because you are not going to feel any bitter on it, because the process for bean to bar is the beans are treated very nicely, so it's not over roasted, and it's the reason why the cacao is more sweet and gentle on your mouth. Please try the truffle and let me know what you think.
Okay, the tasting chocolate it's very delicate process. It's necessary to smell, taste,
Yeah.
to see, you can taste the chocolate with all your senses. All your senses.
I went all the way.
Are present.
It was really good.
Yeah. Then it's necessary to see, to touch, to feel the chocolate.
This is amazing.
Yeah, I was in a store in Belgium and I see all these truffles and I say, oh my God, I have to learn because I never went to the culinary school or those fancy things. I went to business school, so I never cook. So, but I say I have to learn how they do that. And because they use Venezuelan cacao, and I am Venezuela, and I'm from those places, I need to learn how to do it. And I experimenting for about 6 months until I get this trophy.
You made it.
I made it with cacao from Chuao, and then I mix it with a specific quantity of cream, and I don't put any other thing on it. Just
Chocolate and cream.
yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
All right. So now we travel a little bit from Venezuela, not too far, to Colombia. This guy have a little fight for years and years. Somebody have coffee, somebody have chocolate. We got chocolate too. They have chocolate. They have got coffee too. It's a little fight, but it's Latin America. They are together country. They are share stuff. Ellos comparten cosas. So now we gotta meet Chef Javier Mauricio. He's from Colombia. He traveled from Colombia to here para to be with us to present his chocolate. He's gonna talk a little bit more about the chocolate. This guy, for me, he says it's an honor for him be with me on here. The honor is really mine because this guy is he prepared the people that are gonna taste the chocolate. He's the master. He's the master head. And I leave you with this amazing guy.
Okay. Welcome now. My English is
It's not very good looking.
not very good looking. Yeah. My Spanish is better. Then, chocolate makers are in a great movement. It's a movement to make their own chocolates with special seeds, special cocoa seeds. Like our friend said the chocolate from Venezuela is very special. And Joao has a particular type of cocoa that is very variety.
Very.
For this reason, it's very special. You can find sweet, you can find salt, you can find acid, you can find fruity. It's an amazing explode of flavors.
Fireworks in the mouth.
Yeah, it's a
roller coaster.
Yeah, it's a roller coaster. For this reason, it's very special, the Joao cocoa. In Colombia, we have a lot of types of cocoa, of seeds, different types. But we are a little debilidad. What? Debilidad?
Weakness.
Okay, a little weakness is in the process. Yeah? Because the process is very important. Each stage of the process is important for cocoa because you can damage all or you can to grow, yeah, to make something amazing, yeah. And today we will to learn something like how the sugar affects go. Yeah. In this moment, we have two samples from Colombia. It's marked with cacao, marked cacao, and you can see. Okay. The upper right, upper right,
Left.
To the left, to the left,
to the left, upper left is the first. Yeah. The chocolate, the chocolate codex presents that you can see the chocolate, you can see the texture, and the texture inner in it. You can see the texture in it, in your in front and in the side. Look the texture. You can feel, you can see points, or you can see plain texture. Smooth. Yeah, and this makes one idea how the texture of chocolate is. Yeah, could be, for example, raw, grinded, less grinded, or more soft. Yeah,
Okay.
if the chocolate is soft, you can think, oh, this chocolate
It's a smooth flavor.
will be more soft in texture
Okay.
in your mouth. Yeah. Then you can feel, you can touch. The texture will be like the wood, like the concrete, like the concrete, or could be like the aterciopelado,
Velvet.
velvet, a different texture of chocolate. Now, you can put in your mouth a little bit, and you can hear the sound of the chocolate. Yeah, it's a clack,
A snap.
snap. Yeah,
Yes.
it's an amazing snap. Depends of the snap. You can know something about the chocolate. You can know how is chocolate was made.
Okay.
Then you, with this bead, you can feel all in your mouth, and you can find first the sweet, after the acids, and after the darks. No? It's a little develop and explode. You feel inspired and try to memorize something for this. Try to memorize some fruit, some whatever.
For me. For me, it's like pepper.
Peppers.
Really? Peppers?
Okay.
Yeah.
This is one cacao from Putumayo. Putumayo, it's a song by south of Colombia, and it's very fruity, very floral,
Flowering?
flowery, and
Tastes
some
banana.
spicy one could be, but it's soft, and the sugar in it grow up the flowers of these acids of the species are is born thanks by the sugar. Yeah, understand
So the
the process?
sweetness?
The sweetness has a limit,
Okay.
because more sweetness, the species will
Go down.
Okay. Okay.
yeah. Or less sweetness, the species could be strongest,
Stronger.
yeah, the strongest one, and could be different. different flavor, no tasty. Yeah. Bean to bar people makes that. We read the chocolate. We read what grain we will work on. Yeah. What grain? What type? What species? What is the smell? The first smell. What is the final smell? What is necessary to roast to develop sugars or catechinas or other flavors? Yeah, the aroma in the roasted is very important. After that, the melted or the conching, is other important process because bean to bar usually I think more conching is better, but a much over conching could be very bad because because the chocolate made like water, yeah, and then you put in your mouth, nothing, no has nothing. Yeah? You understand my idea? Okay. Now, the conching is very important. It's limited. Sugar is limited, conching is limited, roasted is limited. All process, grow up or grow down. All stage of the process in bean to bar is very important. Very, very important. Now, we have the other sample, other one. You can feel, you can see the same variables. The over
On the right hand side.
lower right, yeah. You can see it has a little mark. You can see the little mark in one corner, yeah. All. Now you can see the texture could be the same. Yeah. The texture in front is more soft, and now you can make the same process. This is other region from Colombia. It's the orient near Venezuela. It's Arauca.
Uh-huh.
It's
It's
Arauca.
much better because it's closer to Venezuela.
No, Arauca is so much better. Better
Okay.
fermentation process.
Testing chocolates, the specialist of the testing, for me, make a great work, but has some wrongs because there are no better chocolate. There are different chocolates. Yeah? For me, better is not the same for he, is not the same for he. Which one the better chocolate? It's the better for me. No one. Yeah? The better chocolate, it's the better for you. No one. Are different chocolate. In all the world, around the world, there are a lot of chocolate. Yeah? But all chocolates are different. Like the one, yeah? Like the coffee, like vanilla, like pepper, like chilies, different. All it's a world. All is a world. But what do you find in this the last sample?
This one,
Milder?
I think it's milder,
Uh-huh.
a little sweeter, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less spices.
Less spices, more acid.
More
Creamy.
sweet,
The,
more
the
sweet.
acid, the acid shows something near the orange or mandarin. Yeah, but
Tangerine.
you
Less tangerine.
tangerine.
Mandarin.
Tangerine. Yeah. Excuse me.
Es más suave.
But excuse me. More sweet. Yeah. Soft.
So,
But you you now will err. The first sample was 60% of cacao.
Really?
60.
that's why it's
And the last one, was 80% of
Wow. Yeah.
80% of cacao. Oh, it's very weird. Yeah.
80%.
The perception is different. Because you think it's gonna be less because it's more
Yeah.
pure.
Yeah, and you can think, oh, it's bitter, 80%, oh, but it's idea, it's a wrong idea, because special chocolate usually not bitter, yeah, usually it's soft, it's different, it's some soft, yeah, it's the flavor of chocolate, yeah, and Arauca has a great variety. Thanks for this class. Thanks. Variety, and it's the cocoa from this zone usually is acid. Usually it's like orange acid, and they are working since 12 or 20 years ago in a Arauca's model. Arauca's model, it's a little selection of 3 or 4 types of seeds that combined makes a particular perfil, sensory perfil. And for this reason, it's so famous in the world too. No? Putumayo, it's in the road, on road, but it's very slow process. No? It's necessary make much more chocolate. It's necessary to improve the dynamics of the process of the transformation. Yeah. What do you think? Some question? Do you have some commentaries, advice, problems?
I have a question. Well,
Do you also roast the cacao, the beans, like you do with the coffee? Like you do medium, dark,
Yeah.
light?
Okay. The cocoa is very delicate. Yeah, it's so delicate. So delicate. It's like a princess. Yeah. For this reason, it's necessary to roast in order. So, yeah. The biggest one first, the middle one after, and the smallest one, beans, because the cocoa pod, it's like this form, yeah. Then here we will find little seeds, middle seeds, and the big one seeds, and the difference is like this, yeah. And then if I roast at the same time, the little beans will be carbon. And the biggest ones will be raw. Yeah? And this combination is not recommended. Not good. But if we select the sizes, we will to make a delicate roast. Now, depends a lot of variables. Depends the humidity of the sun, depends the atmospheric pressure, depends the type of grain, the dried level, a lot of variables. Well, thanks for hearing me and support me. Excuse me, please.
So everybody having fun? Everybody enjoy? That's good, right? We just 10% of the people in the world that don't eat chocolate. So it's a good business. Just 10% don't eat chocolate. Some is because they like it, and some is because it's allergic to the chocolate. So we got in our hand a good business with 90% of the people in there. So now we cover again to Venezuela. We will try now the white one. It's the white diamond. We have a little secret in that one. It's filling with shisha.
Chicha.
Shisha is a shisha is a
Eggnog.
it's made from
Made of rice.
it's made from rice.
Yeah,
And there it's made from rice, and there who can help me with the process of the chicha.
The shisha is a fermentation process that you have to add pineapple leaf, and then you ferment it, and then you fermented the
Yeah,
rice.
it's one of the traditional drinks in Puerto Rico that I take in Puerto Rico, man. In Venezuela, that
In Colombia too.
in Colombia too. And there, but I take it and I put it inside of the white chocolate, 31% chocolate, and to fill that. So you first can smell it, the sweetie of the white chocolate. White chocolate is cacao fat mixing with sugar and milk. Still being chocolate. That's the biggest question in the world.
Yeah.
It's white chocolate is chocolate. In my opinion, it's still being chocolate because we still have the allergic agents in them. For me, still being chocolate. One person is allergic to chocolate. Try the white chocolate, it's gonna have the same reaction. So for me, it's still being chocolate. So
Can we try it?
that one, you take the whole bite.
The white
You
one?
will put it.
I already ate
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And the etiquette to eat
Uh-huh.
the bun is that you have to eat the whole thing at once.
Yeah.
Really sweet, really good.
You will have the cinnamon flavor. You have the rice flavor, and the sweetie.
The sweet combined with the lactic acid of the milk
It's
chocolate.
really sweet.
Sweet, but the rice is present.
Yeah.
The important tone of the flavor is the rice.
And now,
How do you feel?
how is it? Everybody eat it? Everybody try it?
It reminds me of my grandmother used to make chicha casera,
Yeah.
homemade chicha. So it's similar to it.
That's good. That's good. It's homemade. It's homemade. The chicha is made for one of the chefs in the festival, Anginette. She's one of the organizers. She made the chicha
So it's homemade.
for this. It's homemade. I don't buy on Walmart.
It's very important.
Now we will have our coffee part. We have from Mexico, Café La Floresta. Pass the part to this amazing girl.
Oh guys, it's freezing and I brought cold brew today, so no. But it's a trend, you know. We gotta go with the trend, and we have here a friend that works with mixology, so she might know. Hello. So, my name is Barbara. Some of you know me, some of you don't. I come from a coffee family. So basically, we have friends from Colombia, we have friends from Venezuela. They are all, you know, countries that produce coffee. But what makes the Mexican coffee so special? Well, a lot of
Tequila,
things.
tequila.
Yeah, we actually mix it really good with tequila as well. You know, there are really good cocktails with coffee and tequila. But basically, location. We're located in what it is called the coffee belt. Perfect weather, super fertile soil. We have a soil that can grow everything. By everything, I mean everything. So, and it's really funny because in Mexico, you tend to hear like it is traditionally grown. You know, you go to these coffee shops, amazing, and you see the bags. traditionally grown, and that makes it even more special. Well, in our country, it's like this, you know, that's the only way we grow it. What does that mean? Like, you know, have you seen a coffee bush before? I mean, I'm sorry, I don't have here, but we have in Florida coffee bushes, and there is coffee, wild coffee, you don't drink it, but there are coffee bushes here. They are so tall. So what we do, my parents, we own a plantation of coffee that we have since my great-grandfather. That's what we started, growing coffee. Later on, we started roasting it, and that's our main business now. So Mexico produces coffee in 12 different states, out of which I'm gonna talk about the 3 main ones. If you picture Mexico, right side is the Gulf of Mexico. We have one of the main states there, and this is the coffee that we're gonna be tasting. The first one is Veracruz state. Coffee flavors is just as our friend explained us, just as chocolate is something very delicate, is something very intimate. An explosion of flavors, up to 100 aromas in coffee. So, what do you think when you go to somewhere and then they tell you, like, try this coffee? Flavor notes, vanilla, caramel, milk chocolate, raspberries,
they call them flavors.
and then you are like, and you drink it, and what does it like? It's coffee, right? It's not vanilla. Where's the vanilla? A lot of people think that coffee is flavored is there. Like you will feel the vanilla flavor, the caramel, the chocolate. There are certain coffees that are a little bit sweeter than others, a little bit floral. You perceive it like this, but you have to have an educated nose. And for that, there is like a, study education. You have to learn. There are nose kits where you can perceive the 100 aromas of the coffee. So when you first try it, peaches or even rubber. You can have a steak in a flavor of a coffee. And all those different flavor notes can be determined by one single bean, which is the most fantastic thing. So today I want you to make also questions, because I tend to talk too much, right? So I don't know if you guys have seen robins before. These are basically 3 main producing or methods to cultivate coffee. The first one, we go like very trendy, naturals. You can also read like, natural coffee. What is a natural coffee? Well, basically, when the cherries are picked by hand, in Mexico everything is picked by hand. We don't have machines. Everything is like up in the mountains, really high grown, which is called café de altura, because it grows very, very, very high. So they pick the cherries and they dry the cherries. You can pass it on if you want. They dry the cherries and they don't peel it until the very end. So that's what we call natural. Really hard to control the quality though, because the quality is controlled by the bean, by the green bean. So flavors, they don't really smell right now because they are a little bit older, but they are called naturals. So the second process, or the next in line, is what we call honeys. You can go all around. If you see the color of the bean, this is sugar that was not washed. Because usually you wash the coffee once, you wash the coffee twice, and then, until you get this. But this is called honeys. Honeys coffees tend to be a little bit sweeter. You can perceive, some sweetness. However, it's not sweet, as I said. It's not like you pour caramel there, because some coffees are very strong in flavor. Some others you cannot really perceive it. So this is a trend right now in the world. However, again, quality control is not good because you cannot see a bean. I'm gonna show you the effects on that bean. This is very important. When you try a coffee and then you feel like, it tastes like fungus, or like rubber, or it's because of one bean in your cup. Only one can make that.
Quick question. This has the very skin removed.
Yeah, the first skin is removed. It is called pulping.
Okay.
But that, it is called mucílago. It is a sugar that is around. So you only remove that by washing.
It's natural.
It's natural. Yeah, everything is natural. So you wash it. For this coffee, you probably wash it 3 times until you remove everything, So once you remove, this is what we call washed process. So whenever you go to a coffee shop and get your coffee, especially from me, you can always go to my shop and buy my coffee. It is fully washed. That is the coffee that we use. Why? Because you can control perfectly the quality. I'm gonna show you here. Thank you. This is prime time. This is that's and you know I'm gonna show you these coffees and this all come from Mexico. I kind of like smuggle them through the border, like you know, like you put here and everywhere. Because I've been traveling and giving some talks about it. But these are the same. What I wanted to show you is the defects that you can find in a coffee bean. If you have never seen coffee, I'm gonna show you here, and I want you to pass on. How does it look like a coffee bean that is sick? You know, when the bears attack a coffee bean, you will be seeing some little like holes. Defects on a coffee. When you harvest a coffee, you can have, for example, this is called snail coffee, if you can see that. These are still called defects of a coffee. We have here sour coffees. If you have one bean roasted in your cup, your coffee is gonna be like astringent, you know? That's how they look. So basically,
So one bean can ruin the
one bean can ruin the cup.
So pretty.
They are so pretty and so mean, right?
So whenever you make it, you need to be
No,
very
actually, it's not when you make it, it's when you select it. When you wash it,
Okay.
when you export the coffee, they usually take one